stop it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Blaze Black 2 Randomizer Master Mode. Previously, we got here, I want to say we got here to Driftville City, if I remember correctly. And I said that I was going to scoop up like my main encounters before we went and did some grinding. And we did, in fact, do some grinding. So I am going to just show off quickly. This is all the stuff that I had to put in. All of the encounters we got. Don't worry, I'll explain I'll explain all of it, and then we'll jump straight into today's video, which should be a pretty action-packed one, considering everything. So I completely forgot, but the Seal, Sandslash, Golduck, and Steelix, those were our encounters of from grinding when we had to beat Elisa's gym. I don't know why I completely forgot about that, but those were the 4 encounters we got. But everything from the Steelix onward is what we had for grinding. So this was, I believe, the bridge encounter we got. I believe this was the initial Route 6 encounter. This was our first grinding. Actually, no, this was not our first grinding encounter. Well, technically it was. It was static. One of the clowns, of course, gave out a free starter, and I believe this is the last starter that we can receive because we've gotten Kanto, we've gotten Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, so now we don't get any more of the starters in this game, which is fine. Doesn't really bother me, but I decided to keep it because water and steel is a pretty good typing. So if we ever feel the need, I should say, to bring the Piplup onto the team, we have it right there, ready and set to go. This was an encounter that we got in the Clay Tunnel, which we saw Norman is kind of behind that little barricade, but I didn't think we could explore pretty much the entirety of Clay Tunnel outside of the area that will lead you to Mistralton Cave and the one that leads you into Twist Mountain. Those were the only 2 spots that you really couldn't go, but we were able to get ourselves an encounter in there, and we battled quite a few people. Our team is actually looking really, really solid, and I'll go over that in just a second. But got to Corsola, traded out for that encounter. Then we had our Aselgor, which is the one that we traded out for the Zorua. So we now have both a Escavalier and a Aselgor. It's kind of crazy. Moveset wise, it could be a lot better, but he's very, very fast, very, very strong. So we'll cross that bridge once we get there. There was a hidden grotto in the Route 6. We went there, we got the encounter, we traded off. We got a Magmar, which is not bad. Backup fire type can never hurt. This was the first up, I want to say 3 static fungi, whatever you want to call them. We have Manectric, which, what's your ability? Is it static? Okay, it is static. I wasn't sure because of, I know some Manectrics have Intimidate, so I wasn't sure. This one we met in Route 6. So this was where the weather lab thing is in the middle of Route 6 where all the deerlings are at. And normally, or in the original Blaze Black 2, Volt White 2, you get gifted a Porygon in there, and it's a shiny Porygon. But in this game, and I don't know why they switched it up in this game, they made it a Corsola. So I was like, we just got a Corsola that was randomized, and I was tempted to keep the shiny one, but I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get something else. I'm just gonna keep it shiny. Oh, I was gonna keep it shiny just because like what we're trading it out for was shiny, so we might as well have another shiny. Why not? This was another one of the static fungus. Some flora, I don't know. It does have chlorophyll. Probably as it wasn't gonna get randomized to having drought. This was gonna be impossible. Then this was another one of the static funguses. Perugly. Not really used Perugly all too much before, but I decided I gave it thick fat. So why not? Then this was the first of 6 fossils. So when we were in Clay Tunnel, we got some fossils in there. So the Blastoise was the first one, Shelgon was the second one, Lugia was the third one, Quagsire was the fourth one, Gunkelder, and Electrode, which even though Electrode isn't necessarily my cup of tea, his speed stat is absolutely insane, so Electro Ball is going to do massive damage. So I'm pretty okay with this. Our box is looking really nice. We have a lot of diversity in the box. We do have a lot of duplicate typings, but we do have some good diversity in here and things that I've used before or haven't used before. So I'm not really too upset. The fact that we did pull a legendary while getting our encounters was really nice. And then as far as our team that we have, except the Gigalith, of course, because Gigalith was going to be benched for this gym just because it's a ground gym. Everybody is about 45. The only ones who didn't make it were Jester and Primal. And Primal I specifically left off of being 45 just because with us going into the gym potentially today and us having Drizzle, I would see him doing a lot of work. So there's really no reason for me to... Like, it'd be great if he was 45 because I have no idea what Clay's ace is going to be. I would assume us being 45 with everybody is going to be okay. But I don't know, especially because we put the challenge mode on. So I don't know what it's going to be looking like right now. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to spin our challenge wheel today. If we get a bad challenge, I will use one of my Devil's Advocates since I have 3. Ooh, life story. So this is a new one. This is a new one. So what life story is essentially, this is kind of stealing an idea from my boy Drakester, but you basically, the player has to tell a story. This is a true story of something that they've experienced before, and it's got to be at least 5 minutes. But seeing as a lot of my YouTube job, for example, is commentary and whatnot, you kind of just do that stuff naturally anyways. But let's see, what story would I want to tell? This is hard. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about this one. So Norman's got a team of 6, great. Because I'm recording this on the 27th of February, so this is what I mean by I'm very ahead on videos. But the Pokemon oh fuck. So the Pokemon Presents was today, and they presented a bunch of different things. And the thing that I found to be the most interesting, outside of course, the last announcement of Pokemon Legends Z to A, was the TCG, the mobile thing. I thought that was kind of neat, and something that I hope succeeds. But when the announcement for Pokemon Legends Z to A happened, I didn't know how to react because it's like, I was so convinced we were getting a Gen 5 remake that I wasn't sure how to feel. And is it the thing that I prefer? Not particularly. I mean, I liked Legends Arceus. It was a great game. Had a lot of fun. But I think one of the things that made it a little bit weird was just like, again, it was my own expectations, and I think that's a lot of things with like video games nowadays, is everyone's expectations, setting unrealistic expectations for things that cannot and will not be met. So when people lose their minds over things like that, it's like, come on, there's so many other things you should be worrying about. But when the announcement for Legends of Z to A happened, there was a lot of things that I sat down and I thought about. I was like, wait a second, Area Zero, AZ, that's an abbreviation of AZ, the character who was in X and Y. And I think this is going to tie into AZ's Floette. This is going to tie into Zygarde as well. This might even tie in that, you know, the Zygarde forms, the 10% and then the 100% as well. Like, there's so much there, and it's great. I'm gonna get rid of Night Slash. I would get rid of Cut, but also, like, X and Y was like around the time that I started to get real big into Pokemon. So getting that sort of thing, it's kind of like coming full circle, and it's one of those things, like I said too. I know I've told this story multiple times, but like, when they announced the remakes for Ruby and Sapphire, all the way back in 2014, 10 years ago, which is kind of crazy now to think about. But when they announced the remakes for Ruby and Sapphire 10 years ago, I was like, I'm feeling nostalgia, and I'm only 14 years old, because I played the original Ruby and Sapphire, as those were my first. That was my first official Pokemon game. So now to see it in 3D in the engine that I was starting to really pick up Pokemon, which was Gen 6, with Mega Evolutions and everything, oh, it was wonderful. So unbelievably happy about it. And I kind of feel hopeful, and I kind of feel the same way with Legends Z to A, because it's going to be another game similar to Legends Arceus, but I wonder if, instead of being a game so heavily focused on the past like Legends Arceus was, I'm fucking dead, by the way. There's no way I'm taking this. Well, that's not good. That's literally the worst thing I could have lost on my team. Anything else would have been better than that. And I don't have a jailbreak either. Well, he can't do anything because he has to recharge. That fucking sucks, man. But again, how was I gonna predict that? Like, there's really no way I could have predicted that. And why is he? I'm curious to know why he's sending out a banana. But I'm really excited, especially too because we just came off of doing an X and Y series, and I know that it's not going to be coming out for another year, basically, but I'm not even mad about that. It makes me wonder if they were gonna plan to do a Gen 5 remake, but they were like, hold on, let's take a second. Let's take a second and think about what we're doing real quick. Which, in the grand scheme of things, if they do plan to make a Gen 5 remake, I would want them to make sure that they don't make the same mistakes that they did with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That's one of the biggest things on why people were upset with those games in particular, was that it felt rushed. And the fact that they announced Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus kind of like so close to one another, it's like, sure, that's a good idea? It's kind of saying one of them is going to flop, and it's telling me that the remake is the one that's going to be the one that flops. Okay, thank God. So I can put the Gigalith back on the team. Cool. But I'm upset about the, I'm upset about the Kyogre. What is... This thing's learn set is absolutely insane. I feel like I'm playing like an extreme randomizer with how he has these level up learn sets. But it's just the fact that I have the nostalgic feeling. And now as an adult, it definitely feels more warranted. But like I said, the nostalgia feeling at like 14, 13 years old, it's crazy. But we have to put the Kyogre in the death box. And I know I don't have any jailbreaks because I used my jailbreak in the previous video, I'm pretty sure, for Meganium. So, sucks to suck, but is it the end of the world? Not really. There's a chance. There's a chance that we don't need to have a Mon with Drizzle in there to win, but it sure as shit would have helped. That's what I'll say there. It sure as shit would have helped. Alright, let's see. I honestly think if we're going in there now, we just need to say fuck it and go in. But also we need to have the Palkia leading. I think that's the only way we get in there and we beat Clay somewhat easily. I'm not saying this is going to be easy at all, because if we are on the challenge mode, I reckon DRAYANO's just going to have him keep most of his same team, and we just have to figure it out from there. Like, I don't even think fighting any of the gym trainers is going to be worth it. I definitely didn't think Norman was going to be 44 for his ace, but I'm glad that we did do that grinding when we did. Can you imagine if we didn't have the lucky egg? We'd be fucked. We'd be absolutely fucked. Alright. I'm pretty sure we have plenty of healing items too, because I know I bought a dozen Moo Moo Milks, which is like okay for healing, but hyper potion wise, we have 12. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. I wonder if Can I get through this gym without having to fight anybody? I don't know. I feel like I have to battle this guy. Damn it. Maybe I just need to battle like one person. Because I think I know the pathway through here. So it shouldn't be like impossible for us to get through. Alright. And we can kind of gauge based on the levels we see in the gym what we're going to be fighting. 40. You think Clay would be the same level as Norman? Because I would highly doubt Norman's going to be higher level than Clay. It would make sense if they were both the same level. Really would. Geodude? Okay, I'm just gonna switch because there's a good chance that he has sturdy and I just don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to deal with that. So let's see, he'll probably have Excadrill. I'd imagine he has Excadrill, Seismitoad, Crocodile. He might have a Sand Slash. There's so many ground types in this game, I can't imagine what all he would have. But at least we know the gym leaders do have full teams. That's good to know. This is taking too damn long. Diglett? Okay, so I believe we go this way. I'm just thinking right now. I'm trying to think where. Trying to think of where we need to go to make sure we're going the right way, and to make sure I don't have to fight more of these gym trainers, because I'm not trying to fight gym trainers, I'm trying to fight the leader. Big dog. Clay himself. What other mons get Sandstream that are ground type? I can't think of any. I know T-Tar gets Sandstream, but he's rock type. Only one I can think of that gets Sandstream and is a ground type is Hippowdon. Is he really going to have a Hippowdon again? I wouldn't put it past this game. I definitely know his Excadrill is going to have Sand Rush. Would it be Focus Sash, though? Would it be Focus Sash? Is that a possibility? I mean, the answer to that is yes. Alright. Love you too. I mean, I think the answer to that question is always going to be yes. That's a possibility. I mean, I think a lot of people in competitive Focus Sash Excadrill. I also think that a lot of people run a Scarf Excadrill, which I don't think it makes sense to run a Scarf if you are having a speedy already with Sand Rush. Oh, Gligar. He could have a Gliscor. I didn't even think about that. Gliscor's in this game, right? Like normally, not like you get him in post game. Like I'm pretty sure Gliscor's in this game. It's actually a perfect fit for him if that he is here. Let me see where this takes me first. Yeah, this is not where I need to go. Yeah, this isn't the right way. Wait, hold up. I figured it out now. Swear to God, if there's a trainer on this one, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, he doesn't battle you. That's so weird. I would have expected him to battle me. Now for sure I battle someone here. No? Okay. I won't complain. I'm very nervous about this. Especially now that Kyogre is gone. I'm very, very nervous about this. Stop it. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose, aren't I? Leads with Seismicode?
Now, obviously, he has a Rindo Berry on this thing. There's no way he doesn't have a Rindo Berry on the Seismicode. Now, is it worth it for me? Excuse me. Is it worth it for me to swap here?
I don't think so.
I think I should just see how much Dragon Pulse does. Because I think rock types are the only typing that get.
Why does he have Power Whip?
Why does he have Power Whip?
This is just dandy, isn't it? Oh, he has a Garchomp. He doesn't get Sandrush, does he? I don't think he does. Unless they switch that. I know he can get access to Sand Veil. This sucks. Because the thing that I'm thinking in my brain is that he probably has... Would he have a Yachi Berry, you think? Do you think he has a Yachi Berry?
I would assume he would, because he doesn't like
Ice type.
But my main concern is if I stay in with Voss and go for Dragon Pulse, I have the chance of missing because of Sand Veil. And I don't know if I should stay in because of that. But I also don't know what my switch is into Garchomp here.
You know what? Maybe my switch is... Maybe my switch is the Escavalier. That'd be the only thing that makes sense to me. Now, there is a chance, because he is quad weak, to Ice, that he is carrying Fire Fang. And he goes straight up for the Earthquake. Alright.
We should eat this just fine. We're very physically bulky, and we have shell armor, so we can't get critted. So we should eat this. We're not getting one shot here. And looking at how much damage that did, we can take another one. That way, if a choice band X's, it doesn't kill. Ooh. Never mind. He should heal, though. He should be healing this turn. He should be healing this turn, so I'm also going to heal this turn. He didn't. Okay, so 131 to 76, that's how many points of damage? 55? I think it's 55 points of damage. We should live. I was about to say, did I really just get critted here? But now I think Rough Skin kills me. Oh my god, it didn't. Thank you. Thank you. I totally thought we just lost our Scavalier just now, and I was going to be pissed. Torterra? Oh, this... we should kill it in one hit, right? Right, one Fusion Flare should be able to kill. Minus 252 in special attack. I think the only way this thing is gonna live is if it has a fucking Akaberry or whatever, because I don't think Assault Vest is in this game. I think Assault Vest was introduced in Gen 6. And we should outspeed because we're a Reshiram. Okay. You get buffeted by the sandstorm. Mamo is coming out. So Mamo is scary. Will he take... I need to see something. Because what's my special attack with you? 200 versus 204. But I am significantly maybe faster, Palkia? Yeah, I have 40 base, or I have 40 more speed. Because I have a feeling that I don't outspeed Mamoswine. But then again, Mamoswine, the only way I think Mamo outspeeds me is I don't think Mamoswine has base 90 speed. Yeah, it's base 80, so the only way I get outsped is if this thing has investment in speed. Only way I get outsped here. Because I kill with a Fusion Flare. Because I think a Fusion Flare is going to be a lot stronger than going in with my Palkia and going for Water Balls. Yeah. So I made the right call there. Don't think this shit was going to be easy. There's the boy. Alright, so I am banking on this thing to be 100% sashed. That is the expectation. Sacred Sword is 90, Razor Shell is 75, so we 100% go into Gilgamesh here. Sacred Sword. If he's not sashed, great. But if he is sashed, that's fine because we can go for Aqua Jet immediately afterwards. And if he didn't heal his Garchomp, then he's not healing in general. There's no way. And he's not sashed, he's got an air balloon. Okay. There's the Sword Stance. That's fine because, like I said, I think a Sacred Sword is going to eviscerate this thing. I think it is. I could be wrong. Perfect. Ooh. Because I knew he was gonna get Sword Stance. And that's one of the reasons why I kept Aqua Jet on Gilgamesh for this long. Is that there's always gonna be a chance that if something has a sash or something like that, we have priority, can use that move and knock out whatever we need to knock out. Nidoking is the last one. Wait, is this a good idea to stay in? Is this a good idea to stay in? It outspeeds me? We lived. Do we kill? Do kill. Whew! Alright, that was that's what we crave from the gym battles, by the way. Man, it feels good to go out and still be defeated. Sheesh! Don't get me started on that. Fifth bench, so level 60 will obey ya. We got the TM for Earthquake. Yes. I can give that to Gigalith, and it will be so much better. So even though the Kyogre's purpose was to help with this gym, we got through here unscathed. This team was a hell of a lot more scary than I thought. He didn't have Crocodile. Man had Nidoking, Torterra, Mamoswine. Bunch of scary dudes. Bunch of scary dudes. But it's okay, because I was adequately leveled up. We have, like I said, we have a fucking solid-ass team. This is one of my favorite parts of this game, is that Pokemon World Tournament. And I wish that they did something like this all the time. I mean, I feel like the Galarian Star Tournament and then like the Academy Aces Tournament and then Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet kind of did something like that, but the Pokemon World Tournament was something else because they brought over all the different gym leaders, all the different champions. That's sick. Whew. And what's crazy too is that like whenever I get Kyogres and Nuzlocks, like they never die. Like in Generations Mastermode, I had a Kyogre when we were doing our Diamond Extreme Randomizer, and that died, but that died because of technicality and not in the actual Nuzlocke death. And then we had a Kyogre in, I think we had a Kyogre in our White 2 Extreme Randomizer, and that survived. We had a Kyogre that we got in... Why am I blanking on the name of it? Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name of it. It's bothering me. Insurgents. Well, we had already lost the Nuzlocke at that point, so... You know, that's... kind of... It's neither here nor there. Alright, but we did go ahead and complete our challenge, which was Tell a Life Story. So I am going to go ahead and spin our reward wheel and see what we get for our troubles today. I really would like a My Choice. That would be nice. Alright, I can make any of my Pokemon shiny. I can make one of the ones that we have on our team or one of the ones that we have in our box shiny. Oh, not that. Which is absolutely fine with me. I'm gonna just make sure that I'm just gonna make sure that I note that down here for next time. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from recording because, like I said, I'm super far ahead on videos for this series, and I don't want it to be like I'm done recording this series. Or worst case scenario, I have to play the after game of this series, and I have to wait like a month before I play the after game for this series. Like, I just don't want to do that. So it might be a little bit before I record this again. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button down below because we greatly appreciate it. And then honestly, recording wise, it's not going to affect you guys because guess what? You're getting the video uploads like all the time anyways, so it doesn't really matter to you guys. You guys are going to see it as if nothing has happened, but you're also gonna see it's like, oh, this video is going out on March, like, I don't know, 23rd, for example, and you're recording this on February 27th. Yes. But if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe for more. Check out the links in the description below for Discord, Twitter, TikTok. Those are all linked down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.